Okay, guys, welcome back. It's Jonathan Ross on the core. I'm gonna teach you how to set properly. First, I'm gonna teach you the basic fundamentals, and pretty much I'm gonna show you just how to, at least set the ball. First of all, you need to learn how to set. So, pretty easy to set. You got F and R. Those are usually keybinds. I don't know if you change your keybinds, but F your forward set, R your reverse set. Pretty simple, really easy. Okay. So most people struggle with actually trying to set the ball. So let me get like a bot. Let's say a long receive. So I'm put longs right here, create it. Here you go. I'm gonna spawn it. So usually, I mean, I'm so experienced now, like I don't even have to think. But for very beginner setters, if you're having struggling, like most setters go like this. Let me show you. So they're aiming, they're pre-aiming like crazy, and they go like that, and they miss the ball. I guess they're trying to I think they're trying to over concentrate and just go like that. Well, yeah, it's natural to me, so I can't really mess up. But maybe like that, yeah, like that. See, the ball just goes over your head and the hitbox won't register. The way to easily fix that is just what do you call it? Look at you see the shadow at this ball right here. Look at the shadow. So I'm look at the shadow. Look at the shadow and easy. There we go. Just did it. That's an IQ play right there. Just look at the shadow. Pretty simple. Look at the shadow. Aim. Not that complicated. For reverse sets, it's a little bit more tricky because you actually do need practice. You need practice aiming to the pole like right here. So what I would recommend you is just go into PS just like this if you have one. Or maybe ask your teammate, scrim, whatever, PS practice. Just show them like, hey man, like receive to me, I'm gonna practice my reverse sets. You know? Let's talk about short receives. So short receives, depending on the power of the set, like this out. 6 power. So what you're gonna try to do for short receives, and the ball can't let me show you. The ball which can't reach antenna. So like for 6 power, if I try to set it normally to antenna, see you can't really cut anymore. So let me show you. So I usually try to set like this, like predicted, where the ball is gonna land on the net. So let me just try to right here, I think. There we go. Well, that's a little over. Let me try to do a little better. It's been a while since I actually done this. There we go. That should be kind of decent enough. Try to make the ball close to the net as possible without making it over. So yeah, that's what we're gonna try doing. Same thing with reverse. I think this will reach antenna. Yeah, that would reach antenna. There we go. Just like that. Just what I like to do is just get my cursor lined up. I always hold right click and just do it like that. Since I practiced this so many times and I did this so many thousands of reps, probably easily thousands of reps, I can probably do this less more I don't have to think as much. I just set and boom, probably might hit it. 7 power, I'm gonna aim a little bit right there. There we go. Yeah, perfect, just like that on the net. So yeah, that's what short receives. And make sure you get when you're practicing, make sure you're getting the ball over here in the middle. Maybe short receives right here. So you can get used to just seeing the shadow. And that's where you just keep practicing until you get so used to it, it just becomes natural. You don't have to think anymore. It's pretty simple to set. So here we go. I'm gonna set 6. It should be on the net. There we go. If it's a slow power, 3, I say right here you gotta direct it towards it. But if they both want 3, I think it depends how you communicate. If they want the set like that, straight to the net, receive short, go ahead. If they want that, they feel comfortable with that, your spikers, go ahead. They want it on the net, do it like that, you know what I'm saying? Pretty simple. They want it behind if it's short receive. You never know. Every spiker is different. What works for them, what feels natural. You just gotta give in. Just hey, I'm gonna set you there. All right, let's start with what else? Jump sets. Okay, jump sets are pretty hard when I first tried doing it. I mean, even me, I can't set the ball really that high. It's kind of difficult. Definitely not the best at jump sets because I'm a 4-2 setter, not really a jump setter. 5-1 setter. But I mean, the concept's pretty simple. So now, pretty easy. Is instead of trying to like set normally like this, you gotta go kind of like underneath the ball and just set it. So go underneath and then bam. There you go, just like that. Very simple. This is a short receive too, so like I'm adjusting like really hard. So let's do a normal receive. This is, by the way, not a spike receive. Let me show you the difference. Spike receive, setting spike receives are a lot easier because look how high it goes. I think I can actually, yeah, no, I can't. Never mind. I was trying to dump, but that didn't work. A lot more easier. You just gotta do that. And boom, you got it. But you know, doing those slow power receives will help you like get that timing perfect, like 3JS or actually 4J, but still 4J to the X. You know, middle set like that. There we go. Very simple. Just practice this, constant practice. And my shit fucking not work. What the fuck? You know, you can practice. If once you get used to jump sets, you can like start aiming more because like practically the same thing. You can just jump and then bam. Well, shit. Well, guess I'm still pretty rusty. Definitely not the best at this, but you know, I do go into practice just in case like there's a day where I just can't hit fucking my apes. I'm like, what the hell, man? I'm not hitting my apes. I'll just practice. You know. Oh shit! I don't. Yeah, see, I'm not the greatest at this. Usually very defensive. I'm good at defensive shit like receiving, blocking. Not offensive like apes, center dumps, weird, crazy, wacky sets. You know, I can't do that. All right, let's try something else. Basic fundamentals. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just learning how to ball, like pretty much how to set correctly. Oh, I just remember. Okay, what you can also try doing is practicing your aim. So let's say that, let's see, short receive. I'm gonna make a short receive. Here we go. Short receive, my boy. Practicing your aim. Forward sets are like probably the easiest because you're already looking at the antenna, so you just kind of know. You know, you just look at it and then there we go. There's two type of areas we can aim. You can aim at this pole right here, a pole set or antenna set. That's how I like to differentiate it. There's an on net set where you try to make your best. The ball doesn't go over, but it's gonna fall right on net. There we go. But that usually doesn't work for hard delays. It depends on the spiker, really. There's the pole set. There's the antenna set. Oh shit, I was about to get fucking okay. There we go. Then we have the pole set again. Just aim at pole. Depends. Pole sets, they're kind of less likely to go over. I think that's why I feel like people get those like, hey, set to pole, because they don't really trust your setter to like the accuracy. So pole, like, it would not go over if you try to hard delay. But antenna sets, they do allow you to cut a tiny bit harder because like now it's into the antenna. You can just go like that. All right, so first learn how to even like what the key bindings to set. Second, learn the positioning, get underneath the ball and set. Third, work on your accuracy. Then once you can do that over and over, it becomes really, excuse me, I'm sick, really natural to really set. So it's one of the easiest positions because you don't have to do that much. Well, I think the hardest position to do is probably like spiking because you're gonna have that pressure. So I think setter's the most second pressure because you don't want to mess up. But when you're really good at it, you're not gonna really mess up. The only thing you might mess up is oversets, which it just happens. You're just gonna be like, oh, that usually becomes like an issue when you're like doing it consistently, because then the spiker's gonna try delaying it. It's gonna be over, so they can't hit the ball. All right. Next video, I'm gonna talk about what to do in certain situations, a little bit more advanced stuff, blocks, receiving, all the key points what a setter should do on the court. Not this setter is not only allowed to set, there can also be offensive, defensive setters. For me, I'm mostly like a defensive. I'm just trying to become more like an offensive because I rarely like do crazy shit to score, help the team win. I just kind of like let the team do their own shit and let me just like be a reliable source. Never try to do dumb shit.